A 60-year-old man with blood sugar levels soaring above 300 completely normalized his glucose in just 6 months without taking a single diabetes medication. Doctors told him he would need lifelong treatment. But today his fasting blood sugar stays in the 90s naturally. What exactly happened here? The shocking truth 9 out of 10 diabetics don't know. 95% of diabetes cases are type 2 diabetes. Here's the stunning fact most patients never learn. Type 2 diabetes can be completely reversed through proper nutrition alone. Yet the majority of patients remain dependent on medication for life. Unaware of this possibility, Mr. Kim was no different initially. Diagnosed at 60, he diligently took his prescribed metformin twice daily. Yet his blood sugar continued fluctuating wildly. Post-meal readings exceeded 250, while fasting glucose remained above 150. Then he discovered a shocking reality. Diabetes medications only temporarily lower blood sugar, without addressing the root cause. Research even suggests these drugs may worsen pancreatic function over time. The first secret that stops blood sugar spikes. Mr. Kim's initial change was surprisingly simple. He reversed his eating order. Instead of starting with rice then moving to side dishes, he began eating vegetables first, followed by protein and carbohydrates last. This single modification produced remarkable results. Eating identical meals, his post-meal blood sugar dropped by 30 to 50 points. Science backs this approach completely. Consuming fiber-rich vegetables first creates a protective barrier in the intestinal wall, dramatically slowing sugar absorption. But he didn't stop there. Mr. Kim discovered an even more powerful method. The magic time window that revives your pancreas. His second strategy was intermittent fasting. Starting with 16 hours of fasting and 8 hours of eating. He finished his last meal at 7 p.m. and didn't eat again until 11 a.m. the next day. Changes began appearing in week 2. Fasting blood sugar started dropping steadily. Why did this happen? Intermittent fasting dramatically improves insulin sensitivity. The overworked pancreas finally gets proper rest, allowing insulin production to recover. Additionally, stored sugar in the liver gets depleted, enhancing blood glucose control. Let me ask you something. How many times do you eat daily? 3 meals? Or including snacks, perhaps 5 or more times? If it's more than 5, pay close attention to what comes next. The third weapon that crashed blood sugar levels. Alongside fasting, Mr. Kim incorporated specific foods. First was cinnamon. He consumed about half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder, mixed in water before meals daily. Cinnamon contains chromium, which mimics insulin's function. Studies on type 2 diabetes patients showed that consistent cinnamon consumption reduced blood sugar by 18 to 29%. Second was apple cider vinegar. He drank 1 tablespoon mixed in a glass of water 30 minutes before each meal. The initial sourness was challenging, but he adapted within 2 weeks. Apple cider vinegar's acetic acid slows carbohydrate breakdown into sugar. It also increases glucose uptake by muscle cells, lowering blood sugar concentration. Research indicates apple cider vinegar alone can reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes by 20 to 40%. The exercise truth doctors don't tell you. Mr. Kim completely revolutionized his exercise approach. Instead of 30-minute cardio sessions, he chose 10-minute gentle walks after meals. Surprisingly, these short walks proved far more effective for blood sugar management than hour-long runs. Why? Immediate post-meal light exercise causes muscles to directly consume glucose without requiring insulin assistance. Blood sugar moves into muscles for energy use. This method is much safer and more effective than intense workouts. Lower body exercises like stair climbing or squats are particularly beneficial, since leg muscles comprise 70% of total body muscle mass. The astounding discovery that shook medicine. By month 3, unexpected changes occurred. While the 26-pound weight loss was anticipated, his blood pressure and cholesterol levels also normalized completely. This wasn't coincidence. Recent research reveals that diabetes, obesity, hypertension, and high cholesterol are different phases of metabolic syndrome sharing the same root. Resolving insulin resistance can simultaneously improve all these conditions. Mr. Kim's case represents one of the complete metabolic syndrome recovery stories, gaining worldwide medical attention. Yet why do many doctors still prefer prescribing medications over these methods? The truth pharmaceutical companies want hidden. Here's the core of Mr. Kim's 6-month eating plan. Breakfast started at 11 a.m. First, he ate green vegetables like broccoli and spinach, either sautéed with olive oil and garlic or as fresh salad. Second came protein: eggs, fish, chicken breast, or tofu, consuming about a palm-sized portion per meal. He ate omega-3 rich fish like salmon or mackerel at least 3 times weekly. Finally, he consumed about half a fist-sized portion of whole grains like brown rice or oats. White rice and wheat products were completely eliminated. Lunch at 3 p.m. and dinner at 7 p.m. followed the same pattern. Snacking was completely avoided, the final puzzle piece that created miracles. However, the most crucial key to Mr. Kim's success was adequate sleep. He maintained a regular pattern of sleeping at 11 p.m. and waking at 7 a.m. daily. Sleep deprivation increases cortisol, a stress hormone that directly raises blood sugar and interferes with insulin function. Research shows people sleeping less than 5 hours nightly have 5 times higher diabetes risk than normal sleepers. Conversely, sufficient quality sleep promotes growth hormone release, supporting cell regeneration and metabolic improvement. Regular sleep alone dropped Mr. Kim's fasting blood sugar an additional 20 points. The amazing results after 6 months. The hospital test results after 6 months stunned everyone. His HbA1c dropped from 11.2 to 5.4, completely normal range. Fasting glucose was 92, and 2-hour post-meal glucose was 125. Both within normal parameters. The doctor who had insisted on lifelong medication just 6 months earlier couldn't believe the results. But laboratory numbers don't lie. More remarkably, Mr. Kim's energy and vitality resembled his 20s. Chronic fatigue disappeared and concentration improved dramatically. All these changes resulted solely from dietary and lifestyle modifications. Your first step starts today. Can you achieve similar results? Absolutely yes. But don't attempt changing everything simultaneously. That's the fastest route to failure. Week 1, simply change your eating order. Eat vegetables first, then protein and carbohydrates last. This alone significantly reduces blood sugar spikes. Week 2, begin intermittent fasting. Start with 12 hours and gradually extend to 16 hours. Listen to your body's signals and don't force it. Week 3, add 10-minute post-meal walks. Intense exercise isn't necessary. Gentle walking suffices. The final crucial truth. Mr. Kim's case isn't unique. Tens of thousands of diabetes patients worldwide are recovering through identical methods. The key is trusting our body's natural healing ability and creating the right environment. However, if you're currently taking diabetes medication, consult healthcare providers before proceeding. Sudden medication cessation can be dangerous. Gradually improve while continuously monitoring blood sugar levels for safety. Diabetes is no longer incurable. With proper knowledge and consistent practice, anyone can reclaim healthy living, just like Mr. Kim did. If today's video helped you, please subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on notifications. I'm rooting for your healthy transformation.